What's up? Late doing the review because, like I said, retired reviewer. And what happens is I don't go in IMDb anymore. Like this year, I have not really been much in IMDb. But I did, before going into the movie, because I knew the reason why I wanted to see the movie, the most is what we have next, and that is absolutely nothing. And I'll get into that in a moment. But, sometimes, but what gets me to know what's coming out is seeing people pop up and start reviewing movies. And it's like, oh, that movie's out, and that's how I found out about this movie. But, and one more thing before we get started is sometimes, people have given me comments saying, man, just get to the review, just like for the Aliens, just say the movie sucked. Why take forever to say the movie sucked? I did say what I thought of the movie in the beginning of the beginning of the review, and then I like to just talk, which I'm going to do now. Usually the title really pretty much tells you, but what I'm going to say now is best movie of the year, but I've been saying that in my mind and kind of probably say that and cut my videos this year a couple of times, more than a couple of times, because it's not that hard to be best movie of the year this year, and compared to what's came out this year, it's not saying much, because the thing is, it's the same line, best movie of the year, but not viable. Not really worth seeing again. I think it was just the best written, best directed movie I've seen that is just not like turn off your brain. I don't think I remember ever having best movie of the year be a turn off your brain movie like a Disney Marvel movie. I'm pretty sure Disney Marvel has never been best movie of the year. None of them have. If you are a reviewer that has done that, you're a freaking idiot like most movie reviewers. So, it's just not a movie that, you want to see twice, but let's get started. But like I said, it's, and I'm going to do another video. I think I kind of want to add on here to explain things about, what do you mean? This one movie was epic. And like I said, from YouTube, it's going to be a single weird dude every time I get those kind of comments. And I'll explain how I review movies and choose what is a good movie. And I'll do a separate video after this. And I'll put something around me so I can tell them apart. But, this is the thing about YouTube is a bunch of single guys. I'm trying to explain what got me to go see this movie. But I said best movie of the year as in written, directed, and, just not just being turned off your brain. But it's not really something that I see twice. I know YouTube is a bunch of single dudes. A lot of bias going on, talking about the world feminists getting mad because they think something's anti-man, anti-white, anti-this. So, and it's just like I said, YouTube is just a bunch of guys in a one-race group that hang around one color, date one color, like bars, one clubs, movies and show that star one color, just a bunch of single dudes. The geek table, no girls allowed, I guess, because no girls wants to sit there. I saw, Shin talk about whatever his name is, and he's the first one I saw. I clicked it. I know, like I said, to click his review, it's kind of like one of those, this guy's a biased idiot, racist piece of shit. Just clicking because the first thing that popped up that I saw, and I noticed that Jeremy and Chris did not review the movie. And I said, when hate channels do not like a movie, Jeremy usually gets angry at the movie and Chris doesn't review it or something. But maybe Chris didn't review it. I could be totally wrong. But I just noticed that, like The Little Mermaid or something, I noticed a trend like that. Jeremy gets angry about movies that are supposed to be hated by a hate group, and he uses cuss words to trash a movie and then praise some dumb shit. But, and I just want to say this, I thought it was interesting. I got as far as, maybe it was one of his walking out theaters, and I did not want to see his actual review. I think it was walking out theater video. That's why I clicked Shin talk about. He said something about the ending didn't make sense. Like it didn't when it came to ending, it didn't put things together. I don't know why, but I had this whole feeling like as if I seen the movie, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure it does make sense. And then I did a little more research, and, I seen Adam does movies. He can be saying some really trashy, dumb movies. Not really trashy, but like some really crappy ass movies, acting like it was really great. I don't, but he does, he does come out and say movies suck when they're praised through YouTube by a bunch of single dudes. He does do that. and as in like he's right. And I know sometimes when to trust him, but sometimes he be talking about some really dumbass movies, talking about how great they were, and I was thinking, I don't know, I don't know about you yet. But in the last, research, I saw some news thing because they want to talk about it because I didn't know this is Lenny Kravitz's daughter. And, I listened to them because I was thinking they can't be biased, the single dudes on YouTube. I saw some clips of it. And something about it just didn't seem right. And it was some old guy, and I would say old white guy, it had me thinking something about it, just something feels biased about these reviews, And he said something about, as the movie goes on, it took too long to get to it, as in they took so long, you kind of already put it together. You're not putting this together. You're not putting this together unless, I'm the man that can put things together. There's probably only 3 movies I have my Blu-ray collection that I did not put together. I feel like going through them all, but I'm just saying that, no, it's just not likely you're putting this together. You're not putting this together. and there's a reason why I'm smiling about that. And he said something about bad acting. I'm thinking something about this don't seem right. And I do remember biased people when they try to trash a movie. They were like, man, the CGI is awful, the acting's awful, the film is finished, and they don't explain anything. But at the same time, I just feel like, nah, something about it, feels biased. And there's another movie I have not seen yet, but I do have plans to see now because there's something about it feels biased. Is Borderlands, a game I haven't played, but I might, see that movie soon. I don't know if I'll review it, but I'm just thinking about, I might, something about it felt biased about that, so I might see it, I don't know. But, so I looked up what do I have after this. It's something I was kind of interested in to see this guy in a horror movie, I don't know his name. I already like him in the movie Fighting and G.I. Joe, but I like him in the movie Fighting. It's I think my favorite kind of a boxing, well not really boxing, but those kind of movies, fighting. I like it. I like fight. I think it's Fighting or Fighter. It's better than Creed. I like him. I love the tension that it built there. But I just, and I, was kind of interested, but and then I already knew that I had nothing. I don't know if I care to see Beetlejuice. I do have Beetlejuice 1, but I just got it because I was just figuring a year's been sucking at movies, so I bought it. That's kind of real reason. Is figure it's not that bad compared to what we've been getting. And the next movie was a movie that I don't know if I want to see. I think it's called Speak No Evil. I just don't know. And then after that, I don't really have too much. I don't think I have anything till October. I don't know. So I said, why not? Shit. And I knew someone that was into those kind of movies, so I went to the movies with them and, show some support to Lenny Kravitz's daughter. That's the other reason, too. And I would say is the ending, there's two. One more thing I forgot where something told me something's biased. They kept mentioning Get Out. And I was thinking about, I do know racists do not like Get Out because they think anti this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, this is going to be somehow... something that offends, the racist single males or something. I don't know. I was just thinking, that's what I have in my mind, but, they kept mentioning Get Out, blah, blah, blah. And usually when they do that, they're just, they're nothing alike. But this one, I guess, Get Out, first time ever, I think, is a good comparison or something. But this is the Get Out ending has something kind of have a more of a, you kind of feel like a little bit of a thrill with that. But I said my problem with Get Out, and Get Out actually took me years to buy, but after movies are so bad, I figure it's like one of those movies, good directing, good writing, but, I just say my review, not really something I would want to see again, but after so long, bad movies of CGI Charlie Brain, I figure it's better than what we've been getting, so I just bought it. I think that was last year or 2 years ago. It was just a bad year, so I said, screw it, so... Get Out, I feel like they're surprised having more of a tense thrill, but not really. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, my heart's beating. But it still had that, more of a thrill kind of, or tense thrill to it or something. But nothing like a real thrill, for Get Out. But I just said, I'd rather watch Hostel, because Hostel, the payback, the thrill is way high, Hostel, and the payback is way good. I love the payback for Hostel. So I figured, that's why I said I already have a movie like, I feel like someone would like it, and I feel like Hostel is a better movie. So it took me a while to buy Get Out. But I did eventually get it. This surprise makes you smirk. I'm sorry, it makes me smirk in a way when you find out. I want to say a line. I want to explain what, like, at the end, spoil it and say this is what's happening. But I'm going to say a line that will spoil, maybe, in a way. Not if you can put things together. But I'll let you know when I'm going to get to that. But it makes you just kind of like, you know, it's wrong, but at the same time, it's like, this is kind of smilable. It's like, imagine someone going through like every day having the time of their life, and then this is what's really going on. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah. So so it was just like, you know, thought you were having a good time, huh? So, but can I do something like that? Because one thing I want to start out with is, Aaron, is I did think it was interesting when it came to the trailer. I knew something was very, very different as in the star they pick. Is, to me, she's not really attractive at all. And she has a gap in her teeth, to me, is a turnoff. And from the trailer, there's one specific girl I was checking out. And I think in the trailer, she has a black dress on. And, you know, and I was wondering, was that her in the trailer showing her backside coming out of the water? And it was her from the trailer. And for a while, I was like, come on, get back to her. Because that's what, you know, get back to her. That's what I want, you know, this movie to be about, you know. But, you know, I did like the fact that every star does not have to have, you know, the big muscles, the eyes that really show, you know. I like that, you know, that but at the same time, like, I'm kind of want to see her, more her, because that body, after this video, I'm going to look her up, see how old she is. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I could get with that girl. And then find out she's like 20 years old or something. I don't know. I was like, oh, well, I shouldn't be thinking about that. I don't remember the last girl. I was like, oh, how old is this girl? And then found out, oh, wow, she's younger than I thought, you know, as in like movie wise. But, you know, so it was kind of like not giving too much of her, but then they did, you know, so they kind of made up for it. So she got a lot more screen time later, but I did hear something about, you know, it turned to like a bloody bath or something near the end. It's something I've seen several times. So I was actually looking forward to that. When you get the surprise, I was thinking, oh, it's going down. It is going down. But no, it's something like, nothing like impressive, nothing that has you like squeamish or anything that just like, you know, I can think of as Hostel again. That has you a little squeamish there. But Hostel, if you couldn't hear me. But no, but you know, so it's just kind of like something to do. I mean, you know, I don't think there's no point of seeing it again. The same as, you know, I feel like Get Out still has rewatch value. Because it's just like Get Out had more earlier things not seeming right. This one, they're having a time in their life to find out not too much, huh? But, you know, but anyways, what I'm gonna say is, so you know, surprise and stuff is, I'll let you know what before I get into spoilers. You know, think about, you know, like certain ones, you know. Let's get into a little small spoilers to talk about surprises and stuff, and then, you know, but I can't see myself being that person, you know, even if there was something that just, you know, will make all of it just, you know, be fine or whatever, you know. You know, because, you know, there's, you know, because I want to explain a certain thing, and then, but I say, even though, because I just couldn't, like, I mean, I just couldn't, you know, but part of me would want to stick around, but protect, you know, certain things, because I don't know. You know, but, you know, and you know, protect, you know, certain, you know, ones, so maybe we can get married You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, protect this person, let them know I got their back, I'm watching their back, and you know, all that, so we get married. But because I just like, wouldn't be, I just couldn't, you know, it's just to me, I just, spoilers, let's get into these spoilers. It's just, let's just say, let's put it in this another scenario. Let's put it this way. Like I said, I can't watch straight porn because I can't see. It's nothing to do with porn, but I just want to you understand, you know, certain things about my body, because I can't stand to see another guy's, you know, penis or something. You know, it's just like, I don't understand how people can watch, like, because I'm pretty sure porn, as in straight porn, it's gonna be mostly focused on the guy's hairy ass and, you know, his penis, and I'm like, no. So I'm just trying to let you know about, you know, how I feel about, you know, certain things. It's just like certain things that baby's gonna be asleep, you know, baby's gonna be asleep. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. But anyway, so to get to the biggest spoiler at all, this is a quote I love. It's a quote I heard a long time ago. This is the biggest spoiler. This is the biggest spoiler. Ready? This is a quote I like. It's not rape, it's surprise sex. So anyways, so, but you know, I don't know what to tell you people. Like I said, I would see it because you know, I mean, not just because of this, but I'm saying it was fine, you know, but I'm just saying that I don't know what if you're in the movies. It's Beetlejuice is not gonna be better. Whatever evil, speak no evil. I kind of seen him be a bad guy before. I might see that one because I'm bored. I don't really care. I don't remember what's next, but Smiles I might see. You know, I didn't really care about the first one because it was probably my top 5 the dumbest characters I've ever seen. You know, and that was praised to YouTube. You know, but one more, there was another person that was trying to act like this movie's awful, and I think he put on his thumbnail, it's like the worst movie of the year, and then I did some research, he's like, Longlegs is like, you know, trying to explain, you know, detail about Longlegs being good and how you could like it, and it's like he's wanting you to like it. So I see something about him feels off. Because Longlegs was shit. I knew it was shit. Someone paid my way and I explained that in my review. I already knew it was shit. It was about winning a bet. And we all came out, even with other people who we ran into, said, yeah, that movie sucked. You know, but anyways, I gotta go and I will do a video about explaining how I do my reviews compared to other people. You know, all right, peace, I gotta go.